You're clear. Was good.
Same old. Just winding down. Bad news left and right. I'm ready for 2022 to be over. I don't really rock with the end of the year. I mean, the days pass, and if something bad is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But I'm just waiting for this shit to be over.
Yeah, I've had a lot of salute everybody. I've had a lot of rapper friends, industry cats that I'm cool with passed away this year. It's been kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's been. There's. I mean, and I don't know. It's never good to hear anybody pass away. But this year, I think, has been just a little.
It's been heavy.
Little amped up.
I mean, and you know, we were just doing a show on Same One in Hurricane G like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
So now we're doing another one. Like, I mean, so yeah, let's get into it though. I mean, you know, I definitely want to, you know, do our thing. So salute to everybody joining in. You know what I'm saying? This is episode what of our show?
Episode 15.
All right. So episode.
We get right into it. It's a little different. You know, when I posted earlier, when I said it's I think I said we had a special or something like that. So it's not, when I read it back, and I'm like, I shouldn't have said that, because it's not special. It's just an homage, right? So we're gonna start off right off the top, just talk about another unfortunate passing of an artist that, I mean, I grew up listening to, and you had more of a connection with him, but Granddaddy IU, cold chilling artist. These things never get easier, right? And you know, I'm gonna get the elephant in the room out the way, and it's something that irks me, and we've talked about it before, and we can go about it each whatever way you want. But I'm tired, and maybe we shouldn't even start here, but I'm tired of cats getting their flowers after they pass. I'm tired of hearing like, oh yeah, so-and-so's music is trending #1 on Apple Music after they pass. And people that never acknowledge a certain artist, a DJ, a family member, all of a sudden showing love because someone passes. Like, that's annoying. I don't want to dwell on it too much, because it's about, you know, representing Granddaddy IU's life, but I just wanted to get that out of the way.
I got you. I mean, it makes sense. I don't like it either. People come out the woodwork, and you know, I mean, it's corny. I've talked to a couple of these people that have said that to me, that people are kind of coming out the woodwork. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's corny, and I feel like it's even more prominent in hip hop. Like, people just like to say they know some. It's just a lot of corny shit, man. So, but let's talk IU though. I mean, you know, more so than that though. You know, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, again, Granddaddy. You know, the funny thing is, I can't say it was a controversy, or even a rumor, but I remember people going back and forth. And I know there's certain things we want to get into, right? The bigger one is the whole Rakim, Granddaddy IU, and I'll get to that. But I heard it a lot out here where they were saying Granddaddy IU, because he was affiliated with Cold Chillin', was part of the Juice Crew.
Wasn't?
My understanding is he wasn't part of the Juice Crew.
No, that's not true. He was a part of the Juice Crew. He cleared that up on my show, and it's.
Did he really? Okay, so yeah,
yeah.
So there was, okay, so then they went back and forth then on my end.
He was definitely part of the Juice Crew, and he cleared that up for me. So if you want to check,
okay.
it's on my show.
So then you cleared that up for me too.
So that's end of story. He was Granddaddy IU is definitely a part of the Juice Crew. Period.
Cool. I know out here. Well, I can't say out here, but there was back and forth. Like, now just because he's Cold Chillin', and I think it was because he wasn't, like, let's say, like the symphony, and well, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint.
Juice Crew was more than Cold Chillin'. Juice Crew was more than Cold Chillin'.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that's I mean, like, just because he wasn't on the symphony, I'm just saying, not saying you're saying that. I'm not pissing, I'm pouring beer. Juice Crew was on the, I'm not Ari the Rugged Man nasty. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, but answer to that, yes. Big up Sincere. You know what I'm saying? The man, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head family. That was just people's. So yeah, it was definitely part of the Juice Crew. And it's like end of story. It's on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out all in
Yeah,
full.
yeah,
And I think I even did
definitely
a
part of the
clip.
juice.
I think I even did a clip of that segment where he cleared it up, like a separate clip. So you don't even have to watch the whole shit. So you can check it out.
Good. I appreciate that. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so here's a few things I want to talk about. All right. So my interaction, I consider him a cool dude. I mean, like a good dude as far as in this industry, and like we chopped it up, and he was on our show twice, and he was always on my page. I was on his page, and I pumped his shit and showed love, and we were cool. Or, you know what I'm saying? And we talked about linking up when I was out in Connecticut, because you know what I'm saying. So um, solid dude, like just a solid dude. But the one thing I want to share that people don't really know that he produced some dope joints. He put out an album like 2020 that I didn't know, or I think it was 2020. That it come out. That shit was fire. It was produced. It's got like MOP on it, and like it's dope. You know, like so dope producer. Think of his style. Like he was on some like super smooth. Like nobody was rocking suits really like that. Like he really, you know what I'm saying? His shit was like super smooth and everything. Some pimp shit. Like his shit was dope.
The smooth
And
assassin.
yeah, yo, exactly. And one of the other things I wanted to talk about was just that um he wasn't really trying to do this rap shit like that lately. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I asked him. I said, are you into like you have like a fire for making music?" And he was like, "Nah." He's like, "Why would I?" He's like, "He's not gonna get nobody's gonna buy it." So, but the only reason he really stayed in this, like, kind of stayed doing a lot of shit, was to try to uh help some people out and like help put some people on that he believes strongly in and stuff like that. So like he was a good dude, yo. You know what I'm saying? And like he kept it real about shit. Like he was just like a lot of people that I talked to that are closer to him have said like, yo, this cat, like he was just 100% authentic, and that's what I got from talking to him. He was just like real, real cool, real. I mean, real cool dude, and never on no fuck shit. And you know what I'm saying? My dealings with him, you know what I'm saying, were always like this, just like man to man respect and shit. Never try to pull no like, you know, if some of these MCs get like act like
Yeah.
act like this shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, so that I just think like, and now everybody's. I mean, I get it. We should post about it. Okay, he's passed away, but like people are gonna act like it's like, now why are you digging up shit now? Yo, I've been posting this cat. Like, I mean, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it's like there's other outlets probably been posting them. It's like, yo, we fuck with IU. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody like now it's like I'm hearing like I just man, that shit does get
I
to
mean,
you.
and it's not even. I mean, I get it. Like, and because I'll put myself in the mix, right? For just because I don't want to throw anybody out there, I'll put myself in the mix. You know, I posted the rest in peace, but I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I remember the last time I posted one of his joints, or I posted something about him, because it wasn't you know, yeah, I fuck with him, but it wasn't like, yo, I'm posting him constantly.
Yeah.
Um, you fuck with him to the point where, again, you posted him because you had him on your show. That alone shows you fuck with him. You know, whether it was a clip of what you interviewed him about, a video, a song, whatever it is. But I can recall the last time I saw a post you did of Granddaddy IU with post his passing. Now, when there's like big names, you know, and it's like, yo, this is one of the best MCs, blah, blah, and it's like, really? And I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody or question anybody, but it's like, all
Yeah,
right.
people add a lot of fluff, man. People. Oh no, I'm not clear. Look, people add a lot of fluff. You know what I'm saying? They add a lot of fluff, and that's that's what we do. This is what we do. Everybody's fake, right? Everything's fake now. Everything's fake. It's just another layer. Every chicks are fake. Dudes are fake. Niggas got like Velcro fades and shit. Like words, son. Like so, everybody's fake. Yo, it's another level of fake. Just pretending
Well,
and
it's
pretending.
something big like that happens. It's trending. The hashtags are
You want
getting
to?
likes and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah, like, yeah. I'm sure there's niggas out there right now that like took a picture with with. I'm sure there's people out there right now that took a picture with Granddaddy IU and like he might have just said like peace to him or some shit, and then posted like, yo, he was the best dude in the world. He's my mentor. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Nigga, yo, they
Yeah,
do got Velcro face. So journalists, niggas got fucking strap on, clip on fades and shit. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Chicks got fucking leaf rakes coming at your eyes and shit, ready to stab you in your fucking grill. Them shits is deadly weapons. They can't even get on planes with them shits. Them shits made out of adamantium, son. Anyway, I'm wilding. I'm wilding, son. I'm wilding.
but
Yo,
I mean, getting back to him. I mean,
he can spit, yo. I mean,
that's exactly where I was going with it. Please take it.
nah, I mean, he can spit. If now's a good. If you weren't familiar, or if you're not, if you didn't listen to IU like that, go back, yo. He could spit. His shit was, yo. He was a spitter, man. His shit was always smooth, crazy flow. He could spit, man. And let's talk about the I saw this on Complex in Complex magazine where it said like 20 rappers that were like compared to Rakim or something, and that's why their careers never took off or some shit. And I mean, I stopped rocking with Complex a long time ago, like but that pissed me off because I was like, when I saw his name on there, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And we talked about that. We talked about him being compared to Rakim, and I'm like, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. I don't even hear it in the. I don't even really hear it in the voice. There was never a time I would have closed my eyes and heard Granddaddy IU and thought it was Rakim or vice versa, or one was biting one other's style. That shit to me is. I hate when somebody gets penalized because their voice sounds somewhat similar. I guess it was similar to somebody.
I never saw it
I
either. I never saw it. You know what? You know what irked me? I mean, I guess we're on the same page. But you know what irks me is when a name like that, right? And I get it. Not everybody fucks with the same artist, but like with somebody like Granddaddy IU that I again I rock with, and a big platform like that is going to bring up a name, kind of excites me, right? Like, all right, so someone, a big blog or a magazine, whatever the fuck, is bringing up a name that you don't normally see, and I fuck with. All right, cool. And then you read, and then it's like, all right, you're almost kind of you're almost trying to discredit him. Oh, he sounds like so and so. Because didn't they say the same shit? Not them, but weren't they saying the same shit about King Son? This sound like Rakim?
Yeah, he's on the list too. He's on the list. A few people on the list. And it's like, yo, and I mean, we can. Well, it's not related. All right, I'll stay where we're at. We're going to talk about Action Bronson sounding like Ghost, which everybody was okay with until he started talking shit. But anyway, it's a different story. So, yeah, I mean, so what's his name was on the list too? The person you just mentioned, who was it?
King Son?
Yeah, he was on the list too. But like, like total different flows, man. Like it wasn't even close. They just the voices were like similar. Okay, there's 8 billion people in the world. I don't know how many there were at that time. 6 billion, whatever the fuck. You're not gonna have people sounding similar. I don't know.
You know, if it was never for, and it wasn't just Complex. It was several. I mean, maybe it spawned after that, but
I saw it. I mean, that's why I saw it first. But I mean, it
yeah,
was.
I'll be
I
honest.
didn't know it was other places too.
Yeah, I can't remember where I heard it. And, I mean, it could have been a conversation or a magazine, whatever the fuck it was. But again, I never heard it. To, honestly, something like, and I think I don't know if it was you that I was talking to about when Will Smith or Fresh Prince dropped "Summertime."
Uh,
That I mean, that is like okay. I mean, that was obvious as fuck. Like, yo, he's trying to sound like Rakim. Not so much on the knowledge that he was spitting, but just the way he came in, smooth, but really, that I can get. But I never in my life understood how whoever brought that up, how they connected those two. Like someone just said, I can't remember who said it. Different cadence, different style, just different flow. Like you said, you said it perfectly too. He had a smoothness with his delivery. There was something so smooth yet real potent, real like sharp edged. I can't compare him to anybody.
yo, because yeah, that's why it's bullshit, and that was nonsense. That's why I'm glad he cleared it up. We talked about it and stuff, and he thought it was nonsense. It's silly to even say that, man. Like two totally different styles, two totally different flows. Like what? So because they were like from Long Island, I mean, like yo, it's not even fucking close. Yeah, Rakim did write "Summertime." I mean, that's what I've heard over the
They
years.
asked him about it. He said no.
Yeah, that's what I've heard supposedly, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's just corny, man. I mean, it's just corny. I mean, to me, Action Bronson really did sound like Ghost. I mean,
I can
Ghost said
see that.
it and thought he was like, when did I write that shit? What he said. I mean, Action Bronson sounded just like Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rakim denied that shit. So I don't know. I think it's corny though. Like there was never a comparison. So I do want to tell a funny story that he told me. So he had the joint, and I'm big. So here's the thing: I'm big on people not using tracks that were already used, like as far as samples and goes, like popular samples. I think that's, there's a lot like the Kenny Burke samples have been sampled a lot. I mean, there's a lot of been sampled a lot. So IU did the sugar-free joint, whenever 89, 90, and sugar-free, and then AZ did it whenever he dropped his joint, Sugar Hill, and
94, 93.
yeah. So I asked him about that because to me, I looked at it as just some fugazi like biting shit, like some just. I thought it was corny, but like here was his outlook, yo. He goes, what do I care? He goes, I used it. He goes, it wasn't my shit. He was like, so they used it, whatever. He goes, like he didn't even give a fuck.
He
Like,
just brushed it off.
yeah,
Like,
he was
see,
just like, he was like, he goes, it wasn't mine. He was like, to begin with, he was like, so I used it. He was like, he goes, they can use it if they want, whatever. Like it was just like he didn't give a yeah. So it was just a dope perspective to have. You know what I'm saying? I saw it. It's funny to show. He was like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, again, I never. I mean, I not spoke to him. We messaged. Not through direct message, but we went back and forth a few times. Boom, boom, done. I never had a conversation with him like you did, but you know, it's hard to read. A lot of people. I think I am a good judge of character, even though I don't like judging people or just just by the cover of the book. But this dude just seemed like a down to earth, no beef. I'm here to do my thing and leave my stamp and just be happy when it's over. Whether he was religious or not, just happy. Whoever it is that's up there or whatever it is that's out there is happy with what I came to do. I always had that approach when mentioning or thinking or listening to his music. Um, he just seemed like a really dope individual.
Right? It was a solid dude.
I was, oh yeah,
And,
yes.
and as I
I
said,
see,
oh, I see what
I see the I'm Not Your Puppet sample. I see a
was
few people actually used it. We're talking about that sample stuff that we were talking about earlier. I was trying to remember the name. High C and
this is something new.
the
It was the
DJ.
same sample on something new.
Yeah, yeah. How's his DJ's name? High C and somebody else.
So he
Damn it.
so he clearly didn't give a shit either about that. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know, and you know, not to stray away of what we're talking about, but I get it. There's a fine line of all right, somebody, especially if it's like Tony A. God damn it. I can't believe I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. So there's a fine line between like, all right, somebody released a song, whatever, 2002, 94, whatever the fuck it is. Same year or the next year, someone releases a song with a similar or the same sample. That's an issue to me. Like, come on, with all these fucking samples out there nowadays, it's probably a good thing to do because hey, that sample hit, let me use it again and flip it. But yeah, several people use that sample, whether we heard it or not. It's been used.
yeah, and I'm not a big fan of that, but no, it's just funny. Yeah, somebody said it's an mature perspective to have. Yeah, and obviously he wasn't against it because he did it. You know, so he used it in the joint. I mean, okay, so but yeah, he was a solid dude, man. And as I said, he and solid people. And I was just talking to our man St. Ivan. Solid people in this industry, and you can speak for too. Solid people in this, at least in this rap shit, stick out because a lot of them are fucking greasy. You know what I mean? And fucking snakes. It's just it's a weird industry and it's full of fucking weirdos, man. Like so, the ones that are solid do stick out, and he was dope. He was a solid dude, and it was devastating news to wake up to. So my heart, thoughts, and prayers, and good vibes and energy, whatever goes out to his people, like who really, you know what I'm saying, leaned on him and who really care about him and stuff like that. Not the fanboys who are fucking, you know, talking shit or just running their mouths just to sound popular. But to his people, because he was a solid dude. You know what I mean? So and we were looking to build some more. He had just started his podcast recently, and shit. I think he just had Grandmaster Caz on recently. Like he was just doing shit. Like I just just chopped it up with him like last week, yo. You know what I'm saying? So like
It puts life into perspective,
yeah,
man. We're out here,
about that. Yep.
we're out here wilding and fucking, just okay. So I'll tell you just the way I was looking at it. My window was open, and out here it's a big thing when they close down the streets and these motherfuckers are doing donuts and race cars and all this bullshit. I think it's stupid, but that's besides the point. We're out here wilding the fuck out. Trying to get likes and fucking TikTok views and fucking chains and drinking and women and all that. And we get so blinded by this shit that we forget life is crazy precious. And I know losing a loved one, obviously, it hurts. I lost my mother-in-law earlier this year. And it hasn't even been a year. Christmas is crazy hard because that was her favorite holiday. But there's a slight difference, and I'm not talking about pain. I'm talking about just kind of reflecting, right? Yeah, mother-in-law passed away, friends passed away, but when you hear like an artist pass away, just because like again, like we said, like Kobe passed away, and it's like you look at these people like, yeah, I saw you on TV, or I saw you play basketball, or I don't know where the fuck my tape is, but I used to listen to Smooth Assassin from front to back nonstop, and you're on this tape that I remember what I was doing and whatever. I don't see any of the people that I listen to ever passing away, because you feel like, yo, these are celebrities, these people are up here, so it hits a little different. And again, it's not about pain, it's just like, damn, you just sit back and like, death doesn't give a fuck. Like when it's time, and
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah. Healthy, sick, poor, rich, black, white. That shit doesn't matter, right? it doesn't matter at all. I
Doesn't
mean,
matter.
it's my spiritual teacher used to say, he used to say, we all have our special appointment with death. And he said, it's an appointment that we will not miss. Like, it's, that's it. It's a wrap. There's no, yo, we've seen the healthiest people dead. We've seen the people that, like George Burns lived to be like 175, smoking cigars and drinking whiskey or some shit every day. And like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else was super healthy and died. Like, when it's time, it's fucking time. Period. Salute. Yeah.
Yo, Tachi, what up, brother?
What up? So,
I want to, and again, you know, the thing is, we're talking about Granddaddy IU. Don't know, and I only bring it up because I know he's big in the dance community. But did you hear about this dude Twitch? Remember, you know who Twitch is?
yeah, but I didn't know who he was. I heard about it.
Yeah, dude was big in the dance community. That just my wife is a big Ellen fan and Twitch fan and all that. And she told me, I'm like, and again, I bring it up because you don't think of these things, right? If she were to say like, yo, guess who passed away? You know, so-and-so friend that's on drugs, you're kind of like, damn, that sucks. You kind of expect it. But she's like, Twitch. And when she said Twitch, I'm like, the fuck you talking about? Like, what the fuck is Twitch? I know who that dude is. It threw me off because I didn't, and especially the way he passed. I'm not going to get into it, but life is crazy, bro. Like that's really all it is. Life is just one page away.
Yeah, no. So we can wrap up. I mean, I just thought it was important to discuss.
Oh, absolutely. It's hip hop. It's our culture, you know.
And he was a big, you know, I fucked with him heavy from day one, and I was glad to have linked up with him on Instagram and we'll see if we're still doing shit, producing shit, and you know, he, like I said, we rocked with him for the last couple of years, 2-3 years on here, and he was a good dude, and like I said, he came on our joint twice. So, but he does clear the Juice Crew shit up. So it's on the first interview. So if you want to check that shit out, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. So, check it out. But yeah, we can continue because I want to get into this rap topic that's been, because of these people passing away, we've pushed actually this. I want to talk about this shit. In peace, Granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, hip hop. Big up, Strong Island.
What's up, brother?
Strong Island is one. Strong Island is one little ferry ride to CT. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been used to hang out on Long Island a lot. So, what up? So yeah, I want to get into this rap shit right here, man.
All right, changing the subject a little bit. You want to start with yours or?
Yeah, I want to start with mine.
Let's
I'm
go.
a little anxious. Hold on. All right, hold on. Talking rap. Rabbity rap.
Riggedy, rap.
All right, pin it. All right.
Miggity, no miggity.
Pin it. So, I was sick. So first of all, I don't have to deal with it because I stopped. I saw how motherfuckers move. I'm sick of rappers. Yeah, crews, rappers selling merch, and they don't have the merch. They're doing pre-order. So they're doing a ton of things. They're either they don't have the merch at all. So even if you order on the website, they still don't have it. So, or if you hit them up DM, hit the PayPal or whatever, and you ghost. Just ghost. No response. First you get some delays, you get some this, you get some runaround, and then you get ghosted. Or what else? There's other ways they do it too. Or the shit's not what you thought it was gonna be. No refunds really. Website shut down. All kinds of wild shit after they got your dough. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's fucked up. And I think all you rappers out there that have merch, fucking do right by people. You guys suck if you're doing this to people. That's some trash ass business movements. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. I think it's bullshit. And I see people getting burned on vinyl all the time. Like my vinyl junkie friends that are like crackheads for the vinyl. They're like the old ladies, falling for the Nigerian scam or something online.
Oh yeah.
and they're giving up this fucking money for this vinyl that ain't gonna come. So, like, so I just I wanted to point that out. I think you've had some experiences with that. My wife's had some experiences with that. You know what I'm saying? Like money getting jacked by like MCs and stuff like that. That shit's bullshit, man. So there we
You
go.
know, um, you know me. I kind of I learned this from my wife. Not that I want to see the good in people, but I try to understand. And the only thing I understand that these days, these artists are their own merch table. These artists are their own merch website. So that I understand. I get it. I mean, a lot of people ask me like, "Yo, when are the hats gonna come back? When are your shirts gonna come back?" Like the reason why I don't do it is because I'm doing it myself, and I know for a fact if orders come in, if something gets sold, like I'm not gonna have the time to be able to fulfill those orders as quick as I would want it to be fulfilled for me if I were to purchase it. So that's my approach. But these other cats, and it depends on why you're selling shit, right? If you're selling something to fund a project, then of course you're gonna be like, fuck it, I have it. Let me get the money. You get the money. You fund your project. I'll get to your shit later. And then next thing you know, you're in the situation where it's like, where's my money? Where's my shit? And this dude is, or girl, guy, whatever, is on to their project. But yeah, I'm not gonna say any motherfucking names because there's I can't say huge names, but they're names that I've been burnt by. Like, and I let it go, right? It's like if I hit you up 3 or 4 times and I've only spent 20, $30, and you kind of back and forth, and yes, I'll get to you, especially if you reply to me and say, I got you, and 3, 4 times, 3, 4 months pass by. You know what? At that point, I'm gonna let it go, because then I'm killing myself, stressing out, talking shit, getting pissed. So I let it go, but then I know, right? I'm done with you. um I fucked up by giving a certain person a second chance, and the same exact shit happened. So I'm like,
Y'all be killing me. Y'all be gullible as fuck, man. Like y'all be falling for the 52 fake out. Fuck them cats. Like, I
it's
mean,
tough.
the thing is, so unfortunately, like you guys, and I get it. So it's about value. I don't value the physical stuff as much as you guys do. So I understand. So when there's somebody says they got some, like cool shit or whatever, like when some shit's out, some colored vinyl or whatever, I understand. If you fuck with something heavy, I get it. So for me, that shit just ends up cluttering my crib. So I just like I don't really the only shit I get is the stuff that people like actually give to me. So I mean I buy some stuff sometimes just to support, but but I'm just saying like so you guys are always gonna be like it's like gambling almost with you because these motherfuckers do not like uh deliver, man. So props to Copenhagen. Oh yeah. There's a few people that do right by people. And Al does well. He fulfills all his own shit. And some people, but some of these cats don't even have shit though, man. They just have the fucking. They might have like a few samples or some shit like of their own shit. They don't even have it ready.
Bro,
They,
and it's not even just individual artists, bro. Like, okay, I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus, but I've had big companies, big, like, worldwide shipping, known companies, just make off with money. Here's what I'll say, and fuck it, whatever it is. Undergroundhiphop.com, not underground hip hop blog. Let's make that clear. Fuck with that blog. But undergroundhiphop.com, this was huge. They were huge, and I believe my understanding was whoever ran that sold it. The person that purchased it wasn't making right by these orders. I kind of stepped in. This might have been 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years ago, where it's like, yo, I ordered something. Fucking months later, dude's like, oh, we don't have it in stock. What the fuck you're selling it for then? So I reached out to it, or I posted it. A few people reached out to me, and they're like, same thing with me, same thing with me. Finally, I don't know if I can't say we, but I don't know if they shut it down or anything. But like, if you're gonna buy a company or a website, whatever the fuck it is, and you leave the shit still on, purchasing shit, You can't tell me, oh, I didn't see that money come in. I didn't see that purchase come in. You're getting paid for this. The money comes in. You can't tell, again, underground hip hop. I reached out to the dude, I can't remember his name. Some Rubik's might even know. But yeah, I mean, I got my refund fucking 7 months later on some like $27 vinyl shit. Like, come on, dude. These are big names. Like, we've come a long way. I mean, I want to leave this for a different topic, but I guess I'll mention it. I remember the days when the internet was a big thing. I used to get all my underground shit. If it wasn't by the local shops, it'd be Sandbox Automatic. I don't know if you ever fuck with Sandbox Automatic, Rubik's. I know. Please tell me you know. Pretty sure you do. And there were several other internet or websites or whatever, but up until the very end, I had no problem. These were early stages of, internet sales and music and all that shit. Why is it now that we're having this big issue? And you said it. These dudes are selling shit they do not have. Why the fuck are you promoting shit that you don't have?
Because they're fucking pieces of shit. That's my answer. That means you're fucking trying to rob people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that means. That's what that means. That means you're a piece of shit. I'm gonna sell you something that I don't have. I don't know. That spells asshole to me. So
now again, there's a way around, and people will do it. There's a way around it. Pre-orders. I've fallen for that shit too. And now I really have to fuck with the person, the artist, or what's being sold. Like highly. The only thing that I was like, okay, I gotta get this. I think the last thing was the arsonist little action figure. Like that's like fuck with the arsonist heavy. And I'm like, I gotta get it. And it took a while, but nonetheless, I got it. But unless it's something that I need to have, or like, I don't know. It's just whenever I see pre-order, it has to be something that I absolutely, without a doubt, need to have. Because these people that sell these Funkos and pre-order, like, nah, I don't care if it's Funko. I don't care if it's pre-order. I ain't fuck with it.
Yeah, that's another hustle. That's another hustle. I mean, it's a big hustle. I think it definitely works if you fuck with the artist and fuck with the person doing it. I think it's great for the person, because then you can do like from the business side. This is very important. Someone to take notes about the merch. If you're doing the merch, yeah, pre-orders are great if you have some like limited, like I want to do some limited edition like CTC shit. Like, it's expensive, but if enough people, fuck with it, I can get in and get it out, and everybody's happy. The orders are fulfilled, limited edition, and then I got my paper. But it's like it's a low risk. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But the people have to rock with you, or your brand or whatever, to fuck with that and believe that you're gonna fucking not be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, so I'll mention this. When I put out a teaser about like I'm getting hats done, people reach out to me like, yo, let me pay for it now. Like, they're not even done. I haven't even confirmed the order yet. I'm still trying to, whether I do a two-tone, whatever, and they were trying to pay me. I could have easily been like, fuck it, pay me. Like, I'll get it to you. But again, and maybe because I've gone through it, but I'm like, I don't feel right taking that money without me having this merch in hand. Like that's just me. Again, obviously I'm not, I'm one of, few, because everyone else would be like, fuck it, let's do it. The next thing you know, again, because we do this shit on our own, right? I don't have a warehouse of people. And I know these other, like Ella Sensei, this dude is like clockwork, and he'll show you orders are out. I got something out, orders are out, boom, and he's in the post office. Yeah. Like, to me, that's super dope, right? Because not only is it fulfilling the orders, but he's showing you. Like, I stay at the at USPS constantly. Here are the orders. And sometimes, and I don't know if that's all he does, but like you'll see like 12 things laid out. Sometimes it's just that one thing, but he's getting to the post office. Yeah. Like, respects L. Like, this dude stays consistent.
Yeah, he does. So,
hey, what's up, brother?
What you got rap wise? Real quick, someone said, "What's CTC?" This is our brand, carrying the culture. All four elements here. And this,
representing the culture. Lovely.
So follow if you want. We have a YouTube channel and do a lot of interviews. Just did an interview before this, and there you go, carrying the culture. So um, rock with us, doing a lot of things. Got some pretty big things coming, hopefully soon. So keep
Been
it.
doing big things. Yeah, you definitely. Anybody that doesn't follow my man, you have to. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hip hop all day when you fuck with him.
So yeah. So what you got rap wise?
Rap wise, so I've been wanting to talk about this for a while too. Bootleg or bootlegging.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure it's been happening and it happened prior to the '90s, but at least out here, and at least to me, the '90s was huge. Bootleg just
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, you know, you had Onyx call bootleggers out. Everybody was calling bootleggers. Motherfuckers were getting knocked out for selling
If you
bootleg shit.
bootleg, you get your leg broke.
See, okay, but and again, I'm not an artist, right? But I look at it from the artist standpoint. I get it. You put your heart, money, soul into this project, and you want to get paid. You want to see those digits stack up. Now, to me, as the listener, as a kid, let's just say as a kid, two things. One, I don't have a job. So it's not like I can just be like, all right, I got paid. Let me go cop the Cypress joint, the whatever joint, and go about it that way. So either we were racking that shit, or at least out here or in my neighborhood, we'll wait for, we used to call it $2 dude. The dude would just walk around the neighborhood with a box, $2 tapes. You put it on your boombox and you're gonna hear only one speaker was playing it, but you could still hear it. And I got put on to a lot of music on that $2 tape shit, on that bootleg shit. Outside in, it's dope because if I didn't have that $2 dude just walking by, be like, I got tapes, and this dude had no idea what he was selling. I mean, Spanish music, yeah, he knew, but like he had what he had. And you know, one time it was X Clan. Actually, I got that in Tijuana, but other time he had some Snoop. Like he just didn't know what he had. I just rapped. Let's go. It looks like hip hop. I'll take it. Told you my story about Two Live Crew. That was a fucking eye opener. But if it wasn't for a bootleg tape, I probably would have never been put on to some music because a lot of stuff came on the radio and shit like that. But what's your take? I mean, especially looking at it that way. I mean, again, as an artist, fuck a bootlegger, but when
No,
times are tough.
well, we weren't artists at that time, so I mean, we got it how we got it, and I got bootleg shit. I mean, too. So, and I mean, think about it, just taping shit. You know, like when somebody had a dope tape, that shit went around, and fucking cats like taped the whole. We all taped the shit. Like if there was a dope tape that went around, somebody had it. Like the whole crew taped it and recorded it. So yeah, I mean, so that's bootlegging right there in itself. So I mean, I wasn't above that shit, and it was big in New York, Jersey, areas like that, Newark, East Orange, Jersey City, um, Camden, Philly, um, East Coast, in Connecticut too. So yeah, like it was big there. Like I mean, even how I mean, bootleg, counterfeit, everything is still big, and I mean, there's a whole industry. So yeah, I mean, for us as fans, we got it how we got it. Fuck that. I mean, like I didn't give a fuck that I was. I mean, unfortunately, at that time, I didn't care that like an artist wasn't eating because I got a tape for free. I mean, I didn't have no money. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. Yeah, to come up is to come up. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you. We ain't had nobody coming through the neighborhood, but I got my. I mean, I definitely got my share. I had my share of bootleg shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of course. You know, but I'll say this though. The quality, there was a difference in the quality. So as I got a little older and had a little money, like just from either like a little stupid job, paper route or something, or was able to have a discern things a little bit better. I saw that okay, I need I can get the better shit is this shit is better. So I mean, I
Oh,
look
of
to
course.
because those the bootleg shits didn't. I did have some that held up, but a lot of them, some of them didn't really, like they fucked up quicker and shit and stuff. So
Well, and
they
you
weren't.
wouldn't get. I mean, here's
And the
here a
shit
bootleg.
rubbed off. The songs rubbed off in like
Yeah.
two.
Well, and the stamp would always be. I mean, especially again, I've told the story many times. I got put onto X Clan going down south, across the border, Tijuana. How, I got put on to righteous pro black dope hip hop in Tijuana, Mexico.
It's crazy.
$2, crazy, right? But yeah, I mean, especially tape collectors now. There's a lot of bootlegging going on now, but now with the technology, Discogs sell shit, eBay sell shit, and it's real. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what's bootleg. Before you knew, I mean, you would have the trifold. No, there's no information. It's just you can tell it's just a regular piece of paper. I will say this, because of that, aside from the skill that these West Coast underground rappers had, not to take anything from the East Coast, but just that's what I was put onto. But because of the sound, I think subconsciously, the sound that I was getting from these bootleg tapes in the 80s and 90s, I gravitated toward these 4-track underground tapes from like the Three Melancholy Gypsies, which is your favorite Murs, Cora. Yeah, I mean, Eli and them. Like, I gravitated towards that because one, it was super raw. I mean, these are 4-track, no fucking Dr. Dre sound, no crispy. It was just raw.
Yeah.
And to me, it was just like, yeah, I'm used to that. That's what I like. That's what I like coming out of that speaker. My fucking Sanyo 990, 9990.
So, so
It was just something that I was familiar with. And again, that's besides obviously their lyricism. But Mark Love, I'm not sure if you're still on here, but you can attest to this, right? That sound, that 4-track sound that the early LA Underground had, aside from it being from LA or West Coast. But yeah, bootlegging has always been a thing. It will always be a thing. Personally, I mean, you go to LA, Janine, you just said it. You go to LA, you've been to LA, bro. Like you pop up and people selling DVDs.
oh yeah, of course. And so
Come on now.
thing is that like we talk about like where we grew up like locally. So I grew up in for the most part in like Hartford, Connecticut, which has the second highest percentage of Jamaicans in the U.S. And so all of my bootleg shit actually, most of it was all dancehall. Now I'm thinking back, like it was all dancehall, all like Cuddy Ranks, all Ninja Man, Yellow Man, fucking Every Man, like so it was all it was all dancehall. So but yeah, now I just remember all the fucking Shaba songs and all the Cuddy Rank songs and Mr. Vegas. The shit's fucking smeared off the thing. So yeah. And yo, real quick, Rubik's made a good point.
Yeah,
That merch nowadays is like $50 to $70 a shirt, so those bootlegs are going to happen. Listen,
that's a good point.
yeah, it does not cost like that's another thing. We're gonna go back to this real quick. These rappers are acting like their shit is pieces of art. It's a fucking Gildan t-shirt. Stop it. You got a fucking Gildan t-shirt with a picture on it of some like crazy thing you snatched off of Instagram or off of Google Pics, and now it's a $60 t-shirt. Stop it. Fucking, just stop acting like you got clothing lines when you really don't. Like, if you're selling t-shirts, you're selling t-shirts, but don't act like you have clothing lines. Some of this shit is bullshit, and you're charging $50, $60 or $90 for a hoodie that's like the fleece is like fucking paper thin.
Gilded at AAA. Yeah, that's one thing. So Rubik's, you said it best, and I'm guilty of it, right? Because I know people that will rock a shirt quick and be like, "Yo, here's the logo, bust it." I've done it. And I don't do it to sell it. I do it just so I can rock it, right? And I think that's a fine line, right? Yes, I can go online and grab the Roots T-shirt, but it's like, and I'm not saying they're selling it for that, but if you're gonna charge me $40 for a fucking t-shirt. Like I remember this is a Della Funky Homo Sapien. I think I got it off of him actually. $20. This was years ago. I'm pretty sure, and and no disrespect, and I don't even know why I'm bringing it up actually. So if you go to Hyro, I just copped the Hyro hat, $45. Okay, $45, Hyro shirt, almost $40. I don't see myself. Again, that has nothing to do with Hyro. I don't even know why I brought it up. It could be fucking Doom. Doesn't matter. $40 for a t-shirt, $45 for a t-shirt, almost $50 with shipping. I don't see myself doing that where I can just be like, fuck it, let me just go to the whatever, or call it the homie, like, here's the logo, shoot them, $15-20, and I got my shirt.
Yeah, make your own. Fuck that. I mean, I do it. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, so that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Like, nah. The $40 t-shirt needs to be like fucking stop. I mean, I don't even want to get into that shit. So I just wanted to address that part because that was really important. That Ruth said that, like,
yeah, everybody said
that
is definitely a good point.
Outrageous. I'm seeing $95 hoodies or $100 hoodies, but like, they ain't even shit. Fuck out of here. It's not very expensive. It depends on what materials you use. So
Look, we talked about L. We continue to talk about El the Sensei.
We're talking about
selling
t-shirts or don't have to be expensive.
Right. L's selling hoodies for like $75. I personally, and I wouldn't spend $75 on a hoodie. Doesn't matter what it is, who it is, and I'm not trying to put him down. But I personally have seen the quality of that hoodie and the stitching, well worth $70 or $65, right, whatever it was. Well worth it. I get that. But I've also seen people sell $70 hoodies with just a small ass logo, and like you said, sweaters super thin, doesn't even keep you warm.
Yeah. Just wet.
Justifiable if it's good quality. Personally, I would never pay that much.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's why I just wanted to, like, don't get outrageous with it. I mean, that's all. That's all it is. Just don't get outrageous. I know you want to make your margin, and I know you got to make your margin. I was in retail for 15.
Well, it's what it's about, right? You're trying to make some money.
17 years, but I know you got to make your margin. I understand, and you're gonna bump it up because of who you are. Your core fans are gonna buy it. I get it, but don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. I know how much shit costs. You know what I'm saying? So.
Cassette tapes, bro. Like, I'm a collector. I'm a collector of cassette tapes.
Yeah, you like that
brand
shit.
New, like, just manufactured, $45. Like, come on, dude. They were $45 when they first, Souls of Mischief was, a couple bucks, 12, 19 at the most. Motherfuckers are selling $45 cassette tapes. Come on.
Yeah, I can't do that. What are we talking about the last 6 minutes?
We're supposed to be talking about bootlegging shit.
Oh yeah, bootlegging. Yeah, we were talking about bootlegging. We talked about it, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about it.
I said,
what are we talking about the last 6 minutes?
What are we talking?
So, I guess we can wrap it up. But again, man, rest in peace, Granddaddy IU. It never gets easy. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who you rock with. Rest in peace to Twitch too. Again, part of the dance community. I just hope, and again, I don't like going off of like, all right, December 31st, now we get a new year. You can start your new year right now.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the conversation, I'm hoping that we as the hip hop community, or we as just humanity, step into 2023 on some wide open, eyes wide open shit. Like, just acknowledge, take it all in, appreciate your family, appreciate where you're at, where you're standing, because you might not be breathing that same breath tomorrow.
I hope so. I mean, but unfortunately, the fuckery is real and in front of us. And yo, did you know that there's like did you know that there's people that like are they're called trans-abled. Trans-disabled. They voluntarily make themselves disabled. Because they feel like they're disabled, or like they sever limbs and shit, and like look it up. They're trans-abled or some shit.
Wait, they do the shit on purpose?
That's the thing. So I'm just saying that with that shit going on, that lets me know Yeah, we going in the wrong direction, B. We going in the wrong.
All I can do is just
It's sad, B.
get right.
Word, yo, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. I mean, I just posted a video. I posted a picture on my page like about last week. If you scroll down, trans-abled, trans-disabled, or some shit. Look it up. It's a whole thing. Listen. I read about 4 sentences and I said, "Fuck this shit," because this is some fuck shit. That's what this is.
I've never heard of that.
So yeah, look it up. So it's voluntarily like, yo. So imagine how insulting that is to somebody, people in their family, caregivers who are dealing with someone who was born that way, and you're voluntarily.
Yeah, slap in the face.
So my whole point in saying that, family, is that now it's getting worse. And it's going to continue to get worse, and we got to just fight against that shit and be on the lookout like fucking like hawks, because ain't nobody, nobody's going into it with the fucking with the intent of like getting better. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody, but the majority of people. This is what I'm saying. The majority of people are on some fuck shit right now. Like only time I watch TV is to watch sports, and I'm watching like fucking like somehow it was like the Discovery Channel was like some like all these crazy like reality shows. Like all this shit is fuck shit. Everything is shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like it's just whack, man. You know what I mean? So
it's some weird ass times we're living in. And you know the funny thing is, it never really stops, right? I'm pretty sure, you know, in the 50s, when you know the 60s era was coming, you know, the 50s people were looking at the 60s people the same way, like, oh, we're on some crazy shit. 60s was doing the 70s to 80s, and you know, it's just a little more amped up. I think we've gotten to a very low point.
It's getting low. We got lower to go, unfortunately. Watch.
Again, man, rest in peace, Daddy IU. Let's just acknowledge day by day. I'm not trying to get too preachy, but I might be rocking maybe some positive shit on a daily on the page, or maybe every other day, just to try to push that positivity to everybody.
Yeah, and I gotta revive my page, Constant Elevation, which was like a page of just full of like shit like that. So, yeah, man. I mean, life is short, life is precious, and you know, take care of your loved ones, man. Just go make time to be with them, you know, like, cause, you know, like, might not get it again. Fuck. You know, you're always gonna have something to do, but somebody wants to fuck with you. You want to fuck, you know, like somebody you vibe with, like, put that shit off. Go do it. You go hang out and do your thing. You might not get that time again. You know, you have some, you know.
That might not come again. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother. I got a bone out here, but
of course I gotta go too. So no doubt, those
everybody. So and just confirm with me, we're rocking Monday.
Next Monday, that's it. That's the final everything for me for the rest of the year. But yeah, next Monday.
All right. So there's no Wednesday show. We're rocking Monday. Janine, I know you had asked last time. We're rocking Monday. We'll get all the topics and all that. Fuck with the YouTube page. I'm really trying to, and I'm getting really discouraged. And you've talked to me about this, and I shouldn't. But fuck with the YouTube page. I'm putting up all the episodes there, some other shit for the year. Fridays under the radar, which I'm not gonna go live. Remember we were talking about that? I'm actually gonna do a video and post it up maybe about 15 minutes. But what do you got?
Nothing for the rest of the year. I got this guy you, man. I'm living my life. I got so we got. I mean, we just I can say what we just had, which will be up soon. We were just in Baltimore with our people's Guy Grams, Raph Almighty from Dirt Platoon, vibing out down there, talking about the new album, which is dope. On some Baltimore shit. Then we rocked with our man Jarrell Sankey, he's a super dope designer, makes ill ass hats out of like recycled shit.
That's just crazy.
You seen his shit. So
it's that's super dope.
So we rocked with him and kind of shot a couple of like mini documentaries, if you will. And we just had Philly Graph legend NM on Monday. We had him on, and we had a man St. Ivan the Terrible out of Boogie Down Bronx. We had him on right before we caught up with you. So all
Yeah,
on
yeah.
our YouTube channel soon. But all 109 episodes of all our interviews are on our YouTube channel. So rock with us, Carrying the Culture, man. It links in the profile. Fucking like we're about all the four elements, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Ryder 718. So yeah. So just you're rocking with you next week, and then going on my honeymoon.
So,
So yeah.
that's what's up. Gonna wrap up the end of the year, and you're going on your honeymoon, which I'm hoping that you have a good time. But we'll rock with you on Monday.
Word, son. So big up to everybody joining in. We appreciate you, the regulars, new heads, old heads, whatever, weirdos, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody. Salute you.
Everybody.
Rock with us, man. We all about that, you know, real shit. Like if you're gonna fuck with us, you're gonna hear shit about b-boying, DJing, MCing, and graffiti, and that's what we're about, man. So, you know, and some shit in between. But so love you, brother. We'll talk soon, man. Everybody be good.
All
All
right,
right.
love you. Have yourself a night. Love.